Yo guys, what's up? It's Teacher's Game 2 coming at you with another helpful video. Well, let me back up a second here. I was actually going down into the zone down there to show you some cool little solo base spots that I found, but I could not help myself because I found something. Now, I went ahead and took care of everything else in the area, so there's literally nothing here, which is super nice. However, I saw this really pretty looking horse, and I was like, wow, that's cool looking. Had purple feet, and then I got closer and I was like, wait a minute. Excuse me? It has a horn. That is a unicorn. Now, for those of you that have never tamed one before, I figured, you know what, why not? I'll just show them how to tame it. It's very rare to see these things. If you ever see one, you should do everything in your power to tame them. There are a couple of rumors going around that these things increase the probability of twins, triplets. I have not tested that out, so don't quote me on it. If you have a breeding pair near your eggs that pop, stuff like that. I know on mobile they produce some sort of special stuff. However, I don't really know the benefit of them. However, high level ones are really awesome for trolling and doing stuff like that for PvP because one kick from them will insta knock out any human being, no matter what sort of armor they're wearing, a high level with good some sort of buck on them. I guess not the buck kick they have. With some good melee, they can knock literally anything out. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to tame them. In my inventory, you have to have carrots in the far right. Cactus broth kind of reduces your water consumption. It also makes wildlife notice you less. And then bug repellent too. I just happen to have some mushroom brews for going down there. But anyways, I'm going to take a cactus broth and a bug repellent. And this reduces the amount of noticement. That's not a word, but I'm going to use it anyways. And what you want to do is you want to crouch. Make sure they don't see you. Stay behind them. Crouch. And you're going to hit E or whatever your feed button is. When you get up to them, you'll see it here in a second. And once you get up to them, you got to hit ride. Oh no, too many. And then basically, if you feed them too much, it'll kick you off, but you can get right back on if you're careful. Now, every single time that this thing does like a little loop-de-loop, as you can see right now, it'll keep running wild, so you want to make sure it's in a decently safe area. Otherwise, you can get it totally destroyed by something. I've gotten killed by gigas on Valguero. I've been killed by allosauruses here as well while trying to tame one of these on the surface. So I went ahead and took care of anything nearby. Now, all you have to do is, obviously, this one's only going to take 3 to tame it, which is super cool, carrots. But I fed it the 1 in order to get it to stay still. Then you hit the feed button again to ride it. And then as soon as it says, you saw that little indicator in the corner down there that use whatever you have on your inventory to feed this thing, you hit your feed button at that point in time as soon as you see that down there. Now they will also like get up on their front and back legs and buck kick. However, I don't find that one as useful as I find the little words that they kind of let you see. Hopefully it doesn't go near my tame, because if it goes near a tame, it totally screws it up as well. So I wouldn't try and trap these things either because they don't like being trapped. It tends to cause issues. But as long as you are on one or see one, you might as well ride it. They're pretty cool looking. And right now we're just waiting because the last feed should auto tame this guy, which is kind of cool. I've never had one before. And you saw it, that little thing come up. Pretty cool, little something or other. And they tame just like regular Akus, which are really useful actually because you can actually get quite a bit of berries and they don't have bad stamina. This is a super low level one, and I can just run and get berries, which is pretty cool. And that's his primary attack. It gets a good amount of stuff. And then also another cool thing is they've got that buck kick, which is pretty neato. And then their little C move gives them that. But I mean, first off, how cool is it? A unicorn, super freaking cool. It's following me now. It's level 8, but still, it's cool. Even though it's a low level, it's cool looking. Now they're pretty fancy. At least they feel fancy, I guess, is a good way to put it. Maybe not. They look cool, but I think they look super cool. So I just wanted to show you guys that as long as I was on my way down. I figured I might as well. So it's pretty cool. Anyways, other than that, Teacher's Game 2 out.